Tony. Some of you might or might not recognise me, depending if you've ever watched this channel before. If you haven't, go and watch some of the vlogs and stuff I've done in the past. I've just built a shed and I've got a greenhouse, and I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing in the greenhouse. So I want your advice. I need gardener's advice. We're about to knock down an old shed, put a barbecue area in. We've got a new shed, we've got a greenhouse. I'm going to build steps. So this channel has gone from an entertainment channel, which it still will be, obviously, because that's what I do, believe it or not. But I will also be adding a lot of videos. I don't know what to call it yet. The married man video, the married man vlog. The reason I'm doing this video is because I just want to start documenting the shed, the greenhouse. And shall I stop talking and we'll go and have a look at what I need to start doing? Obviously this is the most important thing. This is Hogan, here's my dog, and he likes to have a drink from the outdoor tap first thing in the morning. Unbelievable. So if we start at the bottom of the garden, then up on that roof is a sheet that we've put up there with some bricks to stop it leaking. We're gonna have to get up there and take it all down. I'm looking forward to that. That's the only problem, he's learnt to drink from it. He's not learned to turn it off yet. Anyway, this is the shed that we're going to be knocking down. We've got a new shed up the back of the garden. This is the shed we're going to be taking down and building a barbecue area in its place. This barbecue here will be moved up to the new barbecue area. So that is job one. If we go inside, you'll see a lot of it's been gutted. But I'm going to have to take all that down. I might use that because it's a good unit. I might use that unit up in the new shed, stick a new top on it, and use that as a good, because it's a good solid, and it's got storage space. Do you know what I mean? So it's good. This has all got to come out today. There is electrics here, so I've got to work out where the electrics are, take it all down. There's some stuff that we need to take up to the shed. See, this has got a works unit as well that was all in here. Basically just going to rip this down. I'm not 100% sure how. I had a drone here, but unfortunately the controller has burnt out. It's not a super expensive drone, it was more a bit of fun. Hello. Come to out, have you? That's the one thing with Hogan, he does like to get in and make sure he pretty much does the job and check everything out. He probably won't be taking any of it down though, will you, mate? Although I could just put a rope on him and he could just probably pull the whole lot down. What do you reckon? No? Right, first things first, sausage sandwich. Actually, this is another thing we're looking at because this is an old oven. We're going to change it. It's still good enough to cook those sausages for breakfast. Sausages. But we are going to be replacing that with a new oven. Literally in the next couple of days. So you'll probably see a little video about me getting very frustrated about that as well. Has everyone got a drawer like that? Look at the fat in there. Obviously we'll drain those a little bit. Well, we're getting the work done. Actually, the wife is up the garden moving stuff out of the shed as we speak. So as I'm cooking food, the wife is doing the hard work. Sorry, love. So, sausage asani is done, but the last thing you need is to see me scoffing a sausage sandwich. So I thought just before I start demolishing or attempting to take things out of the old shed, I'd show you the new shed, which I've put up. As you can see, it's starting to fill up with stuff. Here, it's all a bit rubbish and a bit so I don't even know why that is tied. Well, I know that it's tied to it to stop it growing out, but I think we're going to change all this, and I'm thinking about putting steps up there straight into the shed. These incredible things that I put on don't work. Here is the greenhouse. Never had a greenhouse. I'm going to be putting all these tools into the shed. So I thought instead of wasting it, use it. I thought it'd be great to put plants and tomatoes, and want to try and grow some potatoes. There's a unit under there. I don't even know what's in that unit. Yeah, so that's the idea. Fix up the greenhouse, make it look nice, but I've got no idea about greenhousing. Is that what you call it, greenhousing? We need to get down to the shed and start emptying it, and that's me in model form. As you can see, Gemma's been in here literally since I was filming earlier. She's already been in and started taking out the suitcases and all the bits. That there is an old record player that belongs to a nan, or belonged to a nan, but it is pretty much knackered, so we need to take that out. Look at this. Oh, little spider. Now the thing is, me being me, I would usually keep that, but I'll get in trouble for hoarding, so it's really got to go. There is a box as well of old stuff I've got to search through, like this, the old working out I've been doing, obviously. It's Gemma's dress in here from the wedding. I can go. You can't go, obviously, that'd be insane. I was just wondering how all this is going to come apart, but a lot of it is just coming out in pieces. Love it. And some of it is going to be harder work, he says. I dread to think what's behind here. Dead cats, rats, or nothing. Do you want a So I know we had a leak in here. That's clearly where it's been leaking, and they've run the electrics through, but the electrics have come to here. When I take that off, I'm going to have to find the mains for that and make sure it's switched off. I'll have to be careful. It goes off into that light, which then goes along here. Anyway, next thing is to get that out and try and clean it up, I guess. So, as you can see, it's a little bit spidery, apart from this foot, which was just hanging off. So I'm going to put some screws in there, make sure it's in properly, before I try and clean it up or take it down the tip. I know that the wife probably doesn't want it, but I'm a bloke and it's a really good unit. Just a bit dusty. Ooh. So we've changed our minds, and that is the unit. It's got broken feet, it's damp, and it's going down the tip with the other stuff. I say going down the tip, being collected, or a skip, or a... but that is ruined. We just got to take those down now. There, it's bolted in. So I shall unscrew those. Now the doors are off. And that is that. Completely down from the wall. It was a little bit easier because after a while I thought, why am I being so delicate? And I ripped it off the wall. Hence that still being there. And that being on the floor. So, right, next, oh, got to move that. But most importantly, I need to find where the power is coming from. So it comes out of the shed along that wall and then down into the ground. Okay, genius Tony has worked out this is the power. So what I'm going to do is make sure that's off, and then go up to here, take out that light, put some electrical tape on there, then I can take that down. Brilliant. Okay, I think I've turned the power off. Done it. If there is power, you get to watch me blow up on YouTube. Okay. I've only got one pair of hands, so this could go horribly wrong. If you are messing with electrics, just always find the source of the power and turn it off. That's my safety announcement for today's video. I might title this video something along those lines. Am I going to blow up? Oh. Okay. Ah. Two screws and the whole lot will come off. It's scary because there's a lot of wires and electrics and stuff, but I know I've turned off the power to this, so I'm not going to get a sudden shock. I don't think. That's that then. me getting excited that I'm actually getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. Just found a load of tiles. Ta-da! The power is off on the floor. Probably going to blow up at any point. Someone's going to tell me, oh, you don't do that. But it's off. And the power to that is off. So do not worry. Now all I've got to do, probably nice and simple, just take that roof off. Oh, okay, the roofing's off now. Just got to, I think the safe way is to lift the roof off. But can you see the roof is held on by these really well secured clips all the way around, apart from the back, and I don't know how the back is connected. There isn't one there, and there's one there, so I'm going to go around and unscrew all of them. Okay, so I've pretty much done it all. I've undone the roof. What I am going to do is nip to the hardware store, so American, and go and get a plastic box that I can put the electrics in and leave outside so it's nice and safe. And then my dad's coming over, obviously, because he'll be able to tell me what I already know. Oh son, you don't want to do it like that, you want to do it like this. And then I'm pretty sure that the shed is bolted down, big screws, but I'm going to do what I've done with most of the shed and just rip it out once the roof's off. I think that's the next big job. So, the most important thing, a cup of tea. I'm literally, it's freezing. It's a bit sunny outside, but it's a bit freezing. Listen, my dad's just come round. Gemma's just showing him the back of the garden that she's been sorting out. I've got the box of the electrics. I've put the electrics in that box, and now it's a case of bringing down the shed. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's nice to be vlogging again. This time something a little bit more serious when it comes to household stuff. I guess the next time I see you, I'll keep you up to date with bringing down the shed, and then I'm going to build the barbecue area, and then we're going to get onto the greenhouse. Really exciting. Don't forget to comment below if you want to see more of this sort of thing. Brilliant. If you don't, and you don't care, brilliant. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.